Unknown to her that the reason why Victor actually got married to her is none other than because of her physical appearance. Until they're living happily, everything is going on well, smooth, and all that. Until this fateful day, you know, Victor is driving, she's inside the car, and all that. So when there were a little bit of arguments, like why did you use on the seat bed? Why did you put on the seat bed and all? They were dragging forth and back and all that. So Victor actually lost focus and lost control over the steering. That was how a crash. So this led them to the hospital. After it led them to the hospital, God being so faithful, Victor did not sustain any kind of injury. Maybe one of the reasons why is because he's actually using a seatbelt also. Why Esther? So unfortunately that she suffers such a very terrible, injury that actually lead her to, to be sitting on, to be using wheelchair. Ha. No be wahala be that. So after that, Victor was trying to care for Esther. You'd lost your leg, you that you have been walking before, all of the sudden you sit in one place, they have to be pushing you around. They're like, it's kind of really, frustrating. And in most of situations, someone like that need so much love, so much attention, and probably maybe a therapy, because it could actually be such a big blow to them that's something they are not prepared for mentally, emotionally. It's kind of difficult, you know what I'm saying? So that was how the whole love turned to something else. So Victor was kind of frustrated that he has to actually said it to her face that you better hit. I'm not in for all this thing. In fact, let me tell you, one thing that attracted me to you is not another than your leg. And the very thing that actually attracted me to you, that make me get married to you, is gone, which is your leg. So, to cut the long story short, things, Victor changed, no more peace in the house. Esther is depressed, crying, frustrated, and all that. So Victor actually has to start looking for, outside, So that is when he actually remembered that there's actually a lady that they were once, dating before he got married to Esther. So he was like, oh, back then, I'm so sorry, I'm so foolish, I don't know what God's saying to me. Men now with sweet mouth. ah. So I love the girl. The girl was like, well, how's your wife? How is this? Well, I actually agreed to meet up with you just for the sole reason of I want to give you my wedding invitation. Hey, hey. Oga shock. Shock. Oh. He shock. So, uh, he started, misbehaving, not treating Esther well. And fast forward to a point that she made a video which she said, pour out her mind advising single ladies and brothers that, oh, don't make my mistake before you rush into marriage. pray about it and all that. Look at me. I did not listen to God. I did not wait on God's this thing. I'm not happy in my marriage. My marriage is upside down. I'm frustrated. I'm this, I'm that. At the end of the video, she actually, intend to actually took her very own life. But that's why it's good to have good people around you, because while all this thing was going on, our friend is actually sensing it in the spirit. So that's when she began to pray that, oh Esther, you shall not die but live to declare the word of God, this and that. Start prophesying it to our life, this and that. So miraculously, a neighbor that was actually passing by had a noise in the house. That was how he goes in and was able to, rescued Esther and take her to the hospital. So, uh, take her to the hospital. But while all those was going on, our supposed husband, Victor, is actually with a woman. So, the woman was like, I don't know what's this, but I think you have a beautiful wife. I think it's best you go to your wife, go and take care of your home. And she's like, oh no, this is not me. I cannot say this. The guy, the lady is not the one preaching to Victor. And he was like, oh, um, there's nothing in the home, it's full of pain, ugliness, this and that. And they say you can turn out, you can actually make the ugliness, turn it to beauty, and was trying to speak to him and all that. But it was like trying to be adamant, like, well, that's not the case, Joe. This and that. But someone actually called the lady. Fast forward, I don't know who it was, and that part I don't think is really important to the storyline. So they really did not go into much details of who called the lady. The person just came and meet, and the lady was before the guy come, the lady was trying to ask Victor to leave. That the person that is coming must not meet you here. If not, so you will be dead. But maybe all he was thinking is, oh, maybe this lady is just trying to, discharge me that I should go, and nothing really is happening. All these men as they can be. Not knowing, say, what he will see, in high, no go fit talk am, honestly. Say in high, no go fit talk am. Not knowing that, wetin in eye go see, in mouth no go fit talk am. So that was how the person came in and actually beat the hell out of him. So that was when his sense go back that which side dey even dey find. I no understand. I get yarn for I wan try remember how they say this proverb. Yoruba will say oníṣúnílé ondọ̀kàlámù kiri, meaning you get yarn for house, you dey find pandu abi. I don't really know the proverb that well, So that was it. Well, he got back home. That is when he saw a later at his dining table, the person that actually rescued Esther, say. To fast forward, I don't want to tell you much really happened, but at the end of it all, it changed, it repents and all living happily. And I can't really go much into the story so that I won't bore you, Try to watch the movie yourself, and trust me, you are going to love it, you are going to enjoy it. So the moral lesson that the movie gave. Point number one is find God. My dear brother, my dear sister, is so very, very important. In fact, very important that find God. It's so important. Number two, find purpose. Because it is when you are in purpose and you are doing your purpose, that is when you'll be able to, to screen the people you allowed into your life, if the if your purpose is alike, and because if you say, oh, I want to get married, then find purpose. What if you got married and along the line you find out that, oh, this is my purpose, and your partner is not qualified? They can say there will be changes, there will be this. What about if the person is not willing or ready to change? You know, so that is so very important for you to find God, find purpose. Number three, mm, build your marriage on the rock. See, don't let your marital settlement should be based on, oh, because of the outward appearance, because God that says that, say, see, beauty is vain, charm is deceitful. Has a reason why for saying it. Because, okay, ask yourself that, okay, if you get married to this guy or to this lady because of physical appearance, what about along the line the person actually lose, or the thing that actually attracted you to the person is no longer there? What will you do? That's when you say, oh, I'm out. I never bargained for this. I never do this. I never do. So that's the point. And another point is, you can do, is similar to the points I gave. You can do marriage without God. You can't do marriage with him, oh, without him. Will it work? Because now he be the author of marriage. So if you're just planning that, oh, I want to do it outside him, it's just like you're deceiving yourself. Honestly and sincerely speaking, I won't lie to you. So another point, next point is, and this is for do not rush. Hmm? See, marriage is not a thing you rush in, or you make kind of rash decision, because if you do, at the long run, you will be the one to bear the cross. Remember, okay? And please, this is my plead, Joe, to our mothers. Please and please and please, all this, get married. You are getting old. You are getting old. Your mate is We understand that you are so eager, you can't wait to see your children, your grandkids. We understand that you can't wait to tie your gele on that big day. This is my daughter wedding, this is my son wedding. We understand. But I beg, try to be patient instead of you to, uh rushing us. Put us in prayer. Pray for us that God should bring the man into our life. And if it is a son you have, God, please bring a helper suitable and adaptable to my son's life. It's way more better than you pressurizing your son or your daughter. Say, you must get married by next. If you don't get married, and not be your mother. Those things you are doing, we understand that it is out of love, out of concern. But at times, those your well intention could actually lead to desperation and something else for we, your children. Okay? So, Ejo, please take it easy on us. Take it easy on us. Okay? Thank you. So, and the next point is, please, before you say, you have to pray to God that God should please, okay, bypass your emotions and do what is right for you. Ask for his help in deciding on who to choose and who to settle down with, because it's so very important, and a lot of people are actually getting it wrong. And everything, and you have to be prepared for marriage. It's very important though. If it is, you have to read, go to seminars, educate yourself about marriage, because marriage is not the thing of, oh, I love you, I love me, then pew, that is it. No, marriage is way more deeper than just I love him, he love me. Okay, educate yourself, read books, go to seminars, and while you're single, your single years is not the years for you to be or waiting to be married. No, your single years should be the years, you should be using to prepare for the marriage. Do you understand? Because marriage is not all about you. Me, alright. Me, I see. Should I say me? Marriage is like a ministry. Okay, it's like a ministry. Marriage is not all about me. It's all about God. Because there is so much more God wants to do with families. Because I don't want to. Maybe this will be another video I'll make. Okay, so that is it. Number one, find God. Number two, find purpose. Number three, mm, I'll just scatter it all over. Number three, prepare. Number four, you can't do marriage without God. You know, look, don't judge on your marital settlements based on the outward. No, no, you have to go study what marriage is truly all about, because marriage is a covenant. That is why I could say one, the two of them shall become one. This is no longer me. This is us, you and your husband, one. Because a lot of things, I believe, let's just try to do marriage in God's way. That doing marriage in God's way, trust me, that does not mean that maybe there won't be ups and downs. Of course, there will. But when you build your marriage upon the solid rock, trust me, the storm will come, the wind will blow, but your marriage will what? Remain still, because you are not, your marriage is not standing on itself, it's standing upon the solid rock. So what will shift it? Nothing. So that is why kingdom marriage is so important, And when we learn to do marriage well, trust me, all this divorce, I'm not trying to be sentimental or judgmental. No, not none of such. I mean, just do marriage well. And I pray for my brothers and sisters across the screen, that may God help us, in discerning who our partner is, and God should bypass our emotion and do what is right for us. And if there is any one of us, trusting God for his spouse, I pray by the mighty and the precious grace of God Almighty, this year will not pass us by, in the mighty name of Jesus. And I pray, oh Lord, may God help us to find our purpose in him, and accompany us in fulfilling those purposes, because it's very important. In Jesus' mighty name, I've prayed. Amen and amen. And I love you so much. Don't forget, my name is Remy Hannah Oluwadamilola Martins. And if you are a first timer, kindly please and please and please, subscribe. A returning subscriber, you're welcome. And turn on your bell notification so that whenever I drop a new video, you'll be the first to actually see the video. And remember, I love you, but God love you most. Stay blessed.